All right, now listen, our lavender, popular, half gone. I think more than half gone, actually. It's your three-piece super blue lavender. Over 16,000 of these have been picked up just this season alone for $26.98. Your item number is M89814. I love, 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 love lavender for so many reasons. First of all, purple's my favorite color.
Oh.
It's my favorite color. And then just everything about lavender
The
I
fragrance.
like. The fragrance, you know, dry lavender. I put it in a little margarita.
Oh, nice.
I'm just saying.
You
that's
sound
what
like
I
my
do.
Uncle Court. That's what he does.
I know. We talked about that when he was here.
I love it. I love it.
Let's talk about the lavender.
Yeah, so lavender, it has been one of the most beloved ornamental plants since the ancient Roman times. As a matter of fact, in the ancient Roman times, the name lavender derives from the Latin word lavare, which actually means to bathe or to wash. Because in those ancient Roman times, they would take bundles of the lavender with them when they would go to take their baths. And they would just perfume themselves with the wonderful fragrance of the lavender while they took their bath. And ever since then, it's been a fragrance adored by men, women, you know, grandparents, children. Everyone loves the fragrance of a lavender.
Yeah.
But here in North America, you know, it's not native to our region. So in order to grow them successfully, a lot of gardeners here in America have had trouble because the traditional varieties of England and France, you have, you know, maybe they get, many get 3 feet tall.
Yeah, they're huge.
They can't handle the winters.
Right.
They don't like the humidity in the summertime.
Right.
They don't like our clay soils or the dampness in the springtime.
Yeah.
Well, the Super Blue is the best, most compact lavender in the globe, only growing around 12 inches tall and wide.
Perfect.
And it's reliably winter hardy, so anyone can enjoy them, growing them along your walkways, along your borders, mixed with your other perennials, with a plant that stays compact, but it brings you some of the biggest, richest, deepest blue flowers of any lavender out there.
It's gorgeous. So remember, this is your perennial. It's going to grow back year after year. You plant it one time and you're done with that, and you're going to be able to enjoy this year after year after year, which is so nice. And you're getting 3 of these little plants. And they're going to come to you in little potted plants, which is really nice. It attracts the pollinators. We got to love that. But I see on my card it resists the deer and the pests.
Oh yeah, the deer hate them. You know, here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, we have lots of deer.
Yeah.
They've never once touched my lavender, but they also, growing lavender will also repel other pests like ticks, mosquitoes, ants, flies. So if you want to grow this around where you're going to be hanging out in the summertime, it's a good opportunity. This is a great opportunity to grow some lavender that's super easy, very reliable, and it has the richest, deepest blue flowers that combines with very silvery foliage. Different lavenders have different shades of foliage.
Bluey, purpley in there. Yeah,
and this has a really nice complementary look about it, which is another reason why it rates so highly for us at Roberta's, but also botanical gardens across the country that have tested and trialed them.
So listen, I get this home in those little plants.
Yeah.
Where am I planting this? Am I planting it in a pot, in the garden? Let's talk about planting it when I first get it.
So here's one of the 3 plants you're going to receive. We ship them free of charge to your door. You can see a beautiful root system right here. They've already been vernalized, which means they've gone through one cold winter already, which means you'll have flowers starting the first year.
Nice.
Now, where you want to plant them, for me personally, I have some that line a walkway up to my deck. I also have some along my driveway and by my front door area, because this is a really beautifully compact lavender. It only gets around 12 inches tall and wide, so it's really easy and accessible. And because it stays smaller, it means it's lower maintenance, less pruning, less things to worry about.
So what about the sun? You're saying you're planting it along the driveway or borders. Does it need a lot of sun that way?
It loves a lot of sun. Full sun, the better.
Great.
But also, it's really drought tolerant. So even if you live in Arizona, Southern California, you're still going to have success with these plants, and that's just another reason we love them.
So am I watering them a ton? Because that's the thing, because I send flowers to a lot of my family members, and my aunt, God bless her, she says, I love the flowers, but I don't have time to be babying these plants. That's what she says to me.
Exactly, and that's, you know, that's how I am. I'm gardening at a 3-acre garden all by myself. I need plants that are going to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
That's why out of all the lavenders that I grow, Super Blue is the one that I grow the most because it has a really beautiful silvery foliage that retains that lovely silveriness all year round. It's evergreen all year round.
Okay.
But then the flowers themselves are some of the deepest, richest blue, which is why they call it the Super Blue. You can see on the left, those dark blue, purple flowers are unlike most lavenders that are a little bit of a lighter kind of lilac color.
Yeah.
This is a more rich, saturated color.
And I don't have to worry about watering this thing like a ton.
No, I watered it when I planted it, never again. Never again.
I'm definitely sending this to my auntie.
This is a great one.
This is definitely coming to her for Mother's Day. She may not make it in time for Mother's Day, but I'll let her know it's coming.
Yeah, and they even do well in rocky soils, but also clay soils, which for a lot of us, you know, if you're watching from home and you have clay soils, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of us that suffer from gardening on clay soil. It really sucks, I gotta say.
Can this grow through mulch?
Yeah, but in fact, you don't even need to use mulch.
I don't even need it.
Because they don't need that extra, you know, we typically will use mulch to lock in the moisture.
Yes.
Not this.
Okay.
You're going to enjoy the loveliness of these plants, that fragrance, the divine look like this, you know, like you have a garden in Provence, France, with fragrance both from those flowers and from the foliage all year round.
How much flowers the first year? What do you think?
So you'll typically get your first flush of flowers in early June. Because they're a more compact plant, they're going to flower much earlier than other lavenders.
Okay.
And I actually have a video on my YouTube channel, Plant Vibrations, with me, Devin, that shows you guys how you can actually harvest that first flush of flowers in the early part of the summer, hang it up to dry, and then you'll have a second flush of flowers in the autumn time. But meanwhile, in the summertime, you have them hanging to dry, and you'll create these beautiful little dried bouquets. You want to come around here?
Yeah, I love doing this. This is my favorite.
This is so fun. And so everyone, you know, from each plant, you'll easily get at least one bouquet like this. Let it dry for maybe 6 months, and then if you can just leave it like this, or just do a little twist and turn.
Look at that.
Shake it up. You can fill little sachets. You can put those in, you know, your sock drawer, your lingerie drawer.
Or your margaritas.
Your margaritas. I like to keep some by my pillow because
it smells, I wish you
it has that calming fragrance.
This, when we are releasing these dried florals, it smells divine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love it.
Look at this.
My hands are going to smell
Look at that.
so good all the rest of the day.
This is beautiful lavender that you're getting, and just is going to make those drawers smell really good, and you know, those kids' drawers, you throw those in there, fantastic. Maybe put it in your bathtub.
The
over
fragrance
200
is
picked
so
up,
good.
by the way. 200 of these. My water bottle. 200 picked up. Don't wait on these. I am thinking literally, where can I plant?
You can
lavender?
plant them all over the place. With this value, it's a no-brainer. Get a few of these sets.
And you said the mosquitoes don't like it either?
The mosquitoes don't like it either.
You're looking for natural remedies to, you know, help get away those bugs. Here you go.
And this is going to grow from Atlanta to Detroit and beyond. You know, it was tested by the Botanical Gardens of Chicago. Over a 7-year period, they tested about 40 different high-performing cultivars of lavender. And this was noted to be the most compact, but also one of the most winter-hardy and able to handle the clay soils. And you get those deep, dark blue flowers.
My aunt lives in Detroit.
Beautiful.
It was so funny you said Detroit.
Perfect. Oh, cool.
So I'm going to get this. I got to get her 3, right? I got to get the layers.
Yeah.
So this will be, I guess, maybe layer 2 or 1. I don't know, in the front.
Well, I would say this would be like, you know, you have your ground covers, like maybe your trample me thyme or ice plant, some other sort of low-growing ground cover. And then this would be just behind it. And then those roses behind that.
Okay, listen, Auntie,
it's super easy.
I hope she's not watching because she's getting all this for Mother's Day. I asked her what she wanted. She said, I want you to pick me out some easy-to-grow plants that I don't have to worry about watering and the heat. Those were her 3 things.
Oh, yeah,
all right,
these love the heat.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So lavender, 3-piece super blue lavender. You're gonna love these for $8.99. You're getting 3 of these. It's M89814. Over 200 of these picked up. Congratulations if you got that, because you're gonna love that lavender. It smells so good.